YouTubers. So today I'm here to talk about my upcoming myomectomy. My myomectomy is scheduled for April 19th. Um, and I've been dealing with my fibroids since the birth of my son, who will be 6 on April 2nd. I have to remember, like, how old is my son? Um, while I was pregnant with him, I found out that I had fibroids. They didn't really cause me any pain. Like I said, I didn't know anything about them before. So they weren't what you call a symptomatic fibroid. Um, right after I had him, I was still fine. The fibroids really didn't affect me. My period got lighter because I used to have bad periods because of endometriosis when I was younger and before I had my son. So after I had my son, my period became lighter. It was regular, and I did go back onto birth control. Now, when I was younger and I had the bad periods, my doctor put me on birth control, even though I wasn't sexually active till I was like 18, 19 years old. I was put on birth control just to help with the period, and it did help. First, I started off with Depo, made me gain about maybe 20 to 30 pounds. And once I stopped taking that, I went to the pill. After I had my son, I went to the mini pill, which is like less hormones or something in it. I eventually stopped. I just felt like, why? Getting more information. Then I had an IUD. I got the IUD closer to after I had him, and it caused me a lot of pain. And then after researching it, like, a lot of people were having issues with the IUD. So after about 2 or 3 months, I got rid of it. Then that's when I went to the mini pill. The mini pill was okay. It's probably the best out of all of the pills if you're going to be taking a birth control pill. But after I did stop taking the pill, I believe that's when my fibroids became symptomatic. I started getting really, really bad periods, worse than I had ever had in my life. The bleeding was so bad that I could not wear tampons any longer. Like, if I did, I'd just be like replacing them every 20 minutes. Even the heaviest ones you could imagine, I was replacing them. The cramping was bad again. But the bleeding was so severe. Like, it was so bad. I'd be at work and I would change my pad. 10 minutes later, it's all over the place. Like, I was going through clothes. I couldn't be at work. It was just no way to possibly be at work in a place where you deal with customers. I was a manager, getting up and down, running from customer to customer, helping the associates. It was just too much. Then I became pregnant. Last year, I had a pregnancy loss. I was told that there was a fibroid on top of the uterus, on the side of the uterus, and they were kind of like growing at the same speed as the fetus was growing. So eventually, the fetus was unable to grow. After that, I was like, this is just enough. Like, the bleeding, they wanted to put me back on birth control, and I was like, I shouldn't have to be on birth control all my life just to have a normal life. So after the pregnancy loss, the doctor was explaining to me about the myomectomy, and I had kind of looked it up before I became pregnant. It wasn't like we were planning to become pregnant. It happened, and it was a tough loss for us. But after the loss, I was like, myomectomy. So after going back and forth, the doctor with my insurance, stuff happened with the insurance. Furthermore, I had to wait a whole nother year. So fast forward to to today. I went and saw the surgeon and had a consult last week, and his schedule's open for April 19th. So April 19th will be the day of the surgery. I have to have 2 MRIs of the abdomen and the pelvic, with and without contrast. So next week I have most of my doctor's appointments for the MRI and the with and without contrast. And then following after that, I'll have the blood work closer to the time of the surgery. I'm not scared. I'm just ready. Like, I'm ready to get it over with. The doctor that I chose is, like, I feel like he's the best of the best. My doctor would be Dr. Swanston. He does have a YouTube channel. He's here in Vegas where I live. And he's one of 5 who performs this robotic, invasive, non-invasive myomectomy surgery. So when I went to have the consult, he told me that I don't even have to stay in the hospital overnight. The surgery should take an hour to hour and a half, and I should be able to go home once the anesthesia wears off and once I'm able to use the restroom on my own. And he says that I should be off of all pain medications within 4 to 5 days, and that I should be able to return to normal like within 3 weeks. He said that don't get underestimated just because it's non-invasive, that it's still surgery on your uterus and you still will have pain, you will have swelling, things like that. But he's like 1 in 50 that does this robotic arm myomectomy through the belly button, and it's just, he's amazing, and I feel really comfortable. I'm really excited, and I feel like the reason that I didn't have it last year was to get me to this point with this doctor. So I'm very happy, and I'm looking forward to having a period, a normal period, and maybe a normal pregnancy later down the line. So I'm going to keep track of everything. Like, I really haven't found too many people who have done that. A couple of people on YouTube have, and all the information that I could get, I've looked at. Everything that I could research on, every video, every vlog that I could look at as far as my myomectomy experience, I've looked at. So there's not really a lot of information out there. A lot of people who go through it, I guess, don't record it for other people. So I hope this helps. I will let you guys follow my journey on the myomectomy. I feel like it's important just to get that out there, just to see, just so people can relate, people can know what to expect, because I don't know what to expect. Like I said, I'm not scared per se. I'm kind of like just ready to get it over with and done. And then share the information that I have or that I've received with you guys, so that it can be a help to somebody. So if you do have any questions, any pointers, anything to tell me what to do before ahead of time, or if you went through the same thing, if you, like I said, if you have any pointers, any suggestions, or just a story to tell me, I'm always open for that, because this is a big thing. Like, fibroids are a big thing. So until next time, I will post another video probably before and during of the my appointment for the abdominal MRI with and without contrast, and then the pelvic, and then I have one more consult right before surgery. So all those things will be different days within the vlog of the myomectomy experience that I'm going to be posting. Just a small series for you guys to help anybody who's going through it or who is thinking about myomectomy, just to give you pointers. I will post a day of surgery and then the days following the surgery, just so I could share with you guys what's going on as far as the pain level and how it went, if there were any complications, things like that. Because a lot of people, like myself, that was really helpful to me. People who had complications during or after, showing you pictures of what the fibroids looked like, how big they were, things like that. So hopefully this helps you guys, and please subscribe, stay posted, and like I said, if you want to share anything with me, please feel free to comment, subscribe, like I said, and have a beautiful Sunday. Bye.